So Fine Gael Minister Denis Naughten has been exposed as another political pawn of Denis O'Brien this week. Denis O'Brien's Independent News and Media was going to buy up the Celtic Media Group. This was going to be investigated by the Broadcasting Authority of Ireland because Denis O'Brien and INM almost have a near monopoly of media in Ireland. So the minister went and met with Heneghan PR, PR company that works for Denis O'Brien and Independent News and Media. And at that meeting, he told them that there was going to be an investigation. And this was before the deal was made public. Subsequently, Independent News and Media cancelled the deal to take over Celtic Media. So Minister Denis Naughten had effectively leaked this information through Heneghan PR, who then told Independent News and Media's director Leslie Buckley, who then told Denis O'Brien. Leo Varadkar said he's happy that Naughten didn't give out private info, and it doesn't fall under the lobbying laws because Heneghan PR didn't lobby Naughten. Naughten went to them. But the question isn't about whether or not the onus is on the lobbyist or the politician at these meetings. The issue is that a Fine Gael minister would see fit to run to Denis O'Brien to give him this information. Denis O'Brien, worth $4 billion, has already far too much power in Ireland. He owns the majority of local papers across the country, but also owns half the national papers. And radio stations like News Talk, Today FM. As Vincent Browne pointed out, O'Brien is able to use this control of the media to stifle critics of his political pets and of Denis O'Brien. The NUJ, the Journalists Union, has said they're gravely concerned by the extent of media ownership that O'Brien has accumulated. And while O'Brien makes a fortune from this media empire, he doesn't pay tax in Ireland. Denis O'Brien uses his wealth and his control over the media to corrupt the political process. He can just buy politicians and get what he wants. But you can't tackle the tax exiles and the rich people like Denis O'Brien if you had the bottle. Step 1. Take his passport off him. If he doesn't want to pay tax here, then he shouldn't be entitled to a passport. Take his passport till he coughs up. Break up the independent news and media monopoly empire. The media should be in public hands, not in the hands of the state like RTE, a compliant, government-driven propaganda machine, but truly in the hands of communities and in the people, so that ordinary people have access to a democratic media. Make politicians accountable to the people, not to the rich. You do that by putting politicians on the average wage and making them recallable by their constituents. We should be able to call town hall meetings of constituents and recall politicians who break their promises. We need to tax the millionaires. If the people like Denis O'Brien can use their billions and their millions to corrupt the political process, then we have to take that money off them. Not only because we can use it for housing and for health, but also because it stops their power from corrupting the political process and buying it off. But none of the establishment parties will be willing to take those measures. It's up to ordinary working class people to rise up and make it happen.